Hi everybody, Carol here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be doing a craft room tour. It's an update from the craft room tour I did about a year ago, and I hope you will enjoy. I'll show you some changes that were made. And so as we enter in through the hallway, this was once a bedroom, and walk on in and see the setup. You can tell it's an upstairs room with the window over there. I have the privilege of looking out at the trees. And as I come on in, the main changes that I made were moving the table to the left-hand side. It had been in the middle of the room, and I enjoyed that too. And then I got these two new lights that really help. They're Fovatech Studio Pro. I got them from Amazon. They move up and down. They're adjustable sideways. You can turn the lights back and forth from side to side. They're very useful. So, and then this little chair with my brush lettering supplies. And then my main table here, this is where I film. And I keep my main supplies such as my trimmer and my scoreboard. I have a box of certain colors of inks like purples and greens and browns, and then that little glass square container holds supplies, and then my glues and tape, brushes, the craft mat, the scoreboard, glass mat, all of these things at the ready. And then I have this floor mat that I really do think helps with my feet and legs just standing for so long. I think I got that at Bed Bath & Beyond. And then I wanted to show you what I did with the legs of this stand. I put white paper on there so that I could see it and wouldn't trip over it. You'd be surprised how much that helps. So then this table that is right up against the window and lets me look out. I kind of call it my design table simply because I use it for that purpose, and I can spread out. And then off to the left is a big old binder book that I have records of cards that I've sent to people through the years and when and what I sent. For example, if I've sent someone a card for 13 years, I don't want to repeat that card, so I will write down what I sent them in that year. So again, going back to this, it's so handy for just pulling out scraps and die cuts and paper, and many a time I've seen something off of the corner of my eye and say, oh, that might work, and use it in a card. Now this little container is metal. My daughter got it from Everything But the House, and she didn't use it and so gave it to me. And it has these little compartments. It's been really helpful to me, and I've enjoyed that. And then these two little vintage plaques that have scriptures on them are sweet. And so next to that is a desk that I've had since my childhood, and on the side it has I've stacked pattern paper and die cuts, and down below you can even see where I put my feet for so many years and scraped the paint off. It's not dirt, it's just scraped off paint. Those contain little things. These two pieces of cloth, bark cloth, and then the other one is an embroidered piece. I actually bought a pillow and took the top of the pillow off, and that embroidered piece was underneath there. I don't even know how old it is. And but these hold my bags of stamps. When I stamp extras on purpose, and then I put them in here, and I have them alphabetized according to the name of the stamp set. And then in this box, holiday season, starting with Christmas and going on to New Year's and Easter and or Thanksgiving, and it just helps to be able to pull them out, and actually could make a card. Now that is a piece of tatting that my grandmother did once. I never met her. She died very young. But this is an old doctor's scale. And then this little wreath made of butterflies. I hang it on there. Someone that I love gave that to me. And then this box of cards that I use in my videos, and my sponges that I use for ink blending, my Prismacolors, And then one of my sisters gave me this stand that I put cardstock in. and it's been most helpful. And then I refilled the box over to the right with that cardstock. Now, my husband made me this table for my knitting machine. I used to machine knit, and these are sawhorses with boards on top. That's a tote down on the bottom with supplies in it. But I put a tablecloth across there, and this box is full of the cardstock that I use I just have them categorized according to color, and then each one of those colors is alphabetized because those cardstock colors they're named, and I know where they are. And so this is just a nice big space that I can put things on. I can use my little Sizzix die cut machine there and spread it out and not have to clear a place to put it. These are reds and yellows and blue ink pads, and this is a little cassette holder that spins around and makes it so convenient to pick up an ink pad. Extra supplies, hole punches, dies, embossing folders, all right there at the ready. And then on this other matching chair is a box full of instructions and diagrams that I have drawn out on how to make folding cards, fancy fold cards, dimensional cards, such as a sidestep card, impossible card, dangle card, shadow box, tri-shutter, just all different things like that. And it's really helpful when I think, oh, I believe I'll make a sidestep card, and I think, ooh, what were my dimensions? And I can just pull that up. And then this is my vintage sewing machine that I've used for many, many years. The drawers on the side are full. Another little container of my Martha Stewart screw punch, some pins, all different kinds of things. And then back behind there are my old wooden stamps that I still use in their clamshell boxes, organized according to small, medium, and large, extra large. And then in those sections, the the stamp sets are, again, alphabetized. And then those are holiday stamps, Christmas stamps, ink refill jars, stamp wheels, stamp handles, ink cartridges that go in the handles, a stack of background stamps back there, a little container of stamps like stars and hearts, things that are small and I might use for fillers. And and then that little pink vintage toy rocking chair was down on the floor. Now these are some of my yarns that I used on my knitting machine back in the day, and I'm coming over to open this cabinet that's part of the built-ins. And these are things that I don't use as much, such as the Mod Podge and gesso, and there's some pencils, colored pencil. Those are watercolor pencils and pens and word stamps that I went ahead and broke up and put some of my stamp sets and put in birthday stamps and thank you stamps. The ones are thinking of you and things that I would use the most frequently. So, and that dress my other sister made for my daughter, when a little doll dress when she was little. And so I'm going back across the archway there, and that Grace was I bought that for my mother's walker. We named her walker Grace, and I found that and we hung that on her walker. But this closet has been converted with shelves into my craft closet, and a little glass button box there, yarn at the top, and then these are boxes of cards that I do occasionally pull out and mail one of these, but mostly they're there for ideas and pattern paper, stencils, just things that I might and often have forgotten and think, oh, I forgot all about how to do that. And these are just some extra little pieces there of things I've made. Punches, pins, all kinds of little things like that. Die cuts, card designs, yarn. That happens to be ultra suede yarn, and then the raffia down on the bottom. And then that little round classy container, Cool Whip container, has little teeny tiny bags full of little teeny tiny things that I've punched, like stars or circles, and colors. Like I might have a bag of blue stars, red stars, yellow stars. Extra craft paper I don't want to throw away. Big plastic containers on the floor that keep things organized. And then, of course, back to this chair again, and my brush lettering pens, Pentel, and then those are metallic ones. Underneath all of that are some tablets and some paper and a lot of quotes that I've written that I haven't brush lettered yet. And so honestly, that's pretty much it. I didn't want to just drag it out. I'll do a quick little run back through the room. But this is my little happy place, and I'm so grateful to have it. It's not fancy, but one feature I love, right across the hall, I'm showing you there is a bathroom. So very quickly I can just run in and wash off a stamp if I have to. It's easy. I didn't show you this drawer is full of glitter, embossing powder, my brayer, two-way tape. It's crammed full, but I know where they are, so that helps. And then my camera stand. Of course, I'm using my camera, but that's the stand on a tripod that we rigged up to this stand that is an IV bag holder for a hospital. But it works beautifully. All of those things are so adjustable that it works well. And that's where I do my filming. That's where I do the tough work. And then my computer is in another room, so I don't have to use up table space for that. And so I hope you enjoyed. I'm so glad to have you here today. I want to say welcome to my home. Welcome to my craft room. It would be wonderful if you got any kind of an idea that you might could use. I would be tickled over that. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to have some still shots here. At the very end, there'll be some other videos, card making videos you might like to see, or my other craft room. And please do come back the next time I have a video out. I would just so appreciate having you. I think it will be wonderful, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.